Hello. Thank you for tuning in today. And right now it's 8 p.m. and I'm sitting at home eating fried chicken and drinking beer. If you've been listening to this podcast, you would already know I have had a really long day. Usually I only eat fried chicken when it is one of those days. It is one of those days when I just feel like I want to jump out the window on the way back home, One of those days when I just want to jump right in front of the train. Just hypothetically. Like hyper, example, not realistically, like doing for real. But you know what I'm saying. It is one of those days. And it is not because that today that I took a big financial loss. Well, a part of it. But the big part, the majority, that contribute to why I'm feeling so shit right now is that because this last one client that I had today, she came in and to do an else. And turned out that she is getting married in 2 days. So you know what I told her? I am gonna try my best to give her a damn good perfect nails, right? Yeah. And then she showed me the photos. It's this French tip, shimmery, squirrely. It's pretty hard to do, but I tried. And I did try my best. But then it turned out mediocre. I don't know, Everyone else say they look great, But me, they don't look like the picture that she showed me. And, everyone say they look great. But it's just me, It just felt like I could have done better. It just felt like I could have done better. And what even worse is that, I charged her like $62. I mean, it was supposed to be like 67 or a little higher, but then I charged her less. And then she gave me $90, which is like $28 change. She gave it all to me, and it's make me feel even worse, Like I don't deserve that big tip. Because, I just felt like I could have done better. And after I finished with her, I was just sitting there in my chair, staring at the wall. Because I felt like I could have done better. But I didn't. It turned out not as good as I expected. But she says she loves it. But, I've been doing this for a while now. I could tell when someone is being honest or someone just being, just being nice and say, oh, I'm loving it. But deep down, they wish it could be a little bit better. Do you know what I'm saying? I could tell. I could read the the way that they talk. And it's just, I was just sitting there and looking at the wall for like straight 15 minutes, thinking about that girl is gonna be on the aisle 2 days from now. She's traveling to Boone's and having a wedding on the mountain. And then her nails, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking, but it's just, these are the things that bother me. These are the things that keep me up at night. Not the money that I lost, not the investment that I fucked up, but these are the things that keep me up at night. And it's driving me crazy. And that's why I stopped by Church Texas Chicken to get some fried chicken, some spicy fried chicken. And I got 2 boxes, not 1 box, but 2 boxes. Because I need some comfort food to numb me out. Hoping that I could feel better afterward. But this is one of those days again. Let me finish eating real quick. So today, a client of mine, when I was about to finish with her nails, she started to pull out a picture. It's a picture of a group photos with her daughters in it. And she said, I wanted to show you these pictures. And this is my daughter's friends. And her name is Selena. And she is single. And you know what I told her? I told her that I've been enjoying being single so much that I'm not really looking for anybody right now. But deep down I knew that I was lying. That girl was pretty. But I thought to myself that I'm not looking for a pretty face, but more like a pretty heart. I know it sounds so cliche, yeah. But it's what is a pretty face gonna do to you? You gonna bring her home and just look at her? Maybe I'm just being weird or stupid, but that's just how I am. And for a very, 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 very long time, that I've been having my eye on this girl from Montana. Yeah. Probably had to be, I don't know. It just something about her. It just felt like home. Even though we're so different. She likes steak and potato. and she doesn't like elk meat. I never had it, so I don't know. Imagine you having this crush on this girl for over 7, 8 months. And then all of a sudden, one day you went on a trip and you went back. Just to realize that she came in and she asked for someone else. And then when she came in, she started to ignore you. She started to look at the other direction instead of you. And all of a sudden I felt so wrong, you know. Maybe I've been thinking about this the wrong way all this time. Maybe she's not interested in you. She's interested in me all this time. And now she's showing it. She is showing it right in front of your face, telling you to back up and not to step any closer. And it's hurt. But I have to respect that. So I step back and funny how the day when I told myself that I was going to step out of my comfort zone and go and ask her to hang out, at least. That is the day when she came in and she asked for someone else. And say that my work wasn't good enough. And I know it sounds like nothing, but it broke me into pieces. It hurt. It hurt to realize that you tried so hard, but to someone else, it's just not enough. But it's time for me to accept that. It is time for me to accept and move on. And move on with my life. I don't even know why I'm recording this. Now I'm sitting here worrying about that the people listening to this, they're gonna laugh. They're gonna judge me about who I am. But why does it matter? We all gonna die. 200 years, 300 years from now, all of us die. And none of it will matter. And I will not be there to care anyway. So why does it matter if they know what I'm going through? But then I also come to realize that I have been wasting so much time and energies on someone that doesn't even give a shit about me. And it was just all in my imagination. I made up all of this. And here I am, drinking, trying to numb the pain, trying to forget, trying to not think about that one person. But then I've come to realize again that I have been wasting so much time on these things that I imagine in my head, just to waste more of my money. So then, what is the point of life? Are we supposed to go to elementary school, middle school, high school, and then college, and get a degree, and get a good job, and then the cycle repeat? But you know what I come to realize? That a lot of girls that come in to do their nails, that would say that they'll be going to grad school to get master degrees, because most of them they cannot find a job with a bachelor. And I don't know what is on paper, but they make it sound like the job market is so resilient, so great. But deep down, it's shit all. And we have so many people graduating college, couldn't find a job, have to go home to live with their parents. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that I feels like that we're right here, right now, in the middle of a new order, a new order replacement. A lot of things is changing, but we're not noticing them. Just like the AI bubble before us, and the more crash before us. Because things cannot always be sunshine rainbow. I don't know what I'm talking about either. But I do want, if you're still listening to this is one thing that I've come to learn, to realize about all the things that have been happening lately. Being alone in the middle of nowheres and hiking, and just great. And you know what I've come to realize? That it is what it's meant to be in your life. It will always be in your life. Whether it's relationship, friendship, or someone you're dating. If they are meant to be in your life and to stay, they will be. Just like the people that I met along the way. If they are meant to be in my life, sooner or later, one day, I will come cross path them. You never know, because you would never know. Just got to push one leg at a time, one day at a time. Well, I know today's episode is so boring and it's just nothing that you can benefit from, but I really hope that you would come. You would come and bring me home. I bet that's what it say. But anyway, welcome home. And thank you for joining me today, and I hope I'll see you on the next one.